Hello everybody and welcome back. It's time for some garbage platforming. You thought it was tough to platform while being attacked by Medusa heads? Well, now we get to go across ropes while being attacked by Medusa heads. Actually getting up to where I need to be isn't that much of a problem. It's the other part, you know, the important part that they made very hard. Or at least very annoying. All this air dashing, I think I'll be ready when I try other thing. Okay, so this is really the kind of problem, because you can't really use specials when you're on the ropes, and you can't move very fast except downwards when you're on the ropes. And dodging is very difficult when you're on the chains or ropes or whatever. So I'm going to be at this for a while. So I'm going to talk about something else. I've actually watched the Castlevania Netflix series, What Little There Is of It, and my first thought was, man, I can't wait for the show to start. And to give you the longer answer, I like that they're keeping it actually fairly consistent with what we had in Symphony of the Night and the Japanese Castlevania 3 intro. And I do like what they're trying to do as far as some of the story stuff is, but there are parts of it that just really needed to be written by someone who wasn't Warren Ellis. And I think anyone who has seen the series or is familiar with Ellis's other stuff and are not really fond of it know what I mean about that. Apparently the whole donkey conversation near the end of episode 1 is something he'd been wanting to put into something for some time, and someone gave him the opportunity to do it for some reason. But there are just times you need to say no to that guy. I mean, I appreciate the basic story stuff they're trying to do, and, you know, I kind of wish they could keep Belmont a surly dick. He has all the reason to be in the original story. I kind of wish they'd kept it even closer to the original, because in the original Japanese intro to Castlevania 3, the Pope actually calls a crusade against Dracula, which went the way that crusades tend to go. And so the Pope and his cardinals actually have to swallow their pride and ask for help from a guy who was basically run out of Wallachia for being a dark wizard of some kind. So I think they might have done better in running with that. This will not actually stop me from watching the next season once it comes out, whenever that is, but that's what I was thinking right now. As for crossing the chains, yeah, it's a little bit of a matter of luck with your Medusa spawns. In any case, for this next segment, we do not actually want the axe. The axe is very nice, but we're going to need something else. By the way, those expanding shots do hearts damage, not life damage. We don't need to be there yet. Yeah, things that do hearts damage tend to take a lot of hearts. So this room is part 2 of the nasty platforming, but it's not actually nearly as bad as the thing we just did. Plus, there's a save point right after you finish the chains section. So unless you fall down that little hole, you'll probably be fine. Let's see, lose almost all of my hearts. Yeah, that seems about right for this section. Okay, these are all moving ropes, so you need to be pretty careful about how you move up and down. Whirlwind Attack Part 2. This increases the damage radius of your Whirlwind Attack. Oh, and by the way, that rope all the way up there, we won't be able to get up there for a good while yet, so hold tight on that. Whoopsie doodle. Thankfully, due to shortcuts we'll be unlocking in this area pretty soon, we will never actually have to do that chain section ever again. And hey, we got enough gold for the battle mace. We'll pick that up after we're done here. Nope, that didn't work. Well, we'll get it eventually. I'm not gonna get stuck in this kind of Castlevania game anyway. Okay, you need to get to this room first and pull the lever, because you're going to have to maneuver that iron sphere throughout the machine tower in order to open up something important. I'll be taking those hearts, thank you. And let's see. Ah, that's what I need. Okay, we can't do anything on this side yet because we haven't moved the iron ball up here, but there's something we can try in this room down here. Basically, we need to hit that lever, and the only way to do that is with the diamond sub-weapon. So you need to toss the diamond into that little crack thing, and hope that the actual ricochets aren't too fussy for you to hit it. It will always take a few tries. I don't think there's any reliable way to do this. And we're out of hearts. We'll come back to there later. We're just gonna save here in case I really screw it up. Okay, the second ball station is right here, so don't fall. I like that there are actually little puzzles like this throughout the castle, because sometimes the Metroidvania games are just straight up bashes. So now, all we need to do is climb back up to that room with the stone block. And there we go. Yeah, once you understand how these ropes work, it's no problem at all. We have enough hearts for 7 more tries at the life extender back there. Okay, let's not lose all of our hearts. Come on, lucky 7. That was extremely unlucky. There we go. I have no idea how to manipulate that, but there's our life extender. However, we're not going back into the Garden of Four Seasons because we don't have everything we need in order to complete that area yet. There's no point to jumping across these bookcases yet, and I'll show you why, unless I fall, in which case you just need to know that you can't do anything with them yet. There's quite a lot of content in this game that's tied up with beating one particular boss. Yeah, we can't get up to that ledge yet. Soon, but not yet. What we need is a better weapon. Thank you! The next thing we'll be getting is the large backpack. And there's a nice boost. Yeah, I guess in theory you could grind for all that stuff, but I don't really know where you could do that. So, I am forced to discard my primary method of advancing in games and go completely grindless. Just making sure that I actually grabbed the key. And I will be taking that. And now we can open that door, grab the treasure behind it, and move on. Welcome to the underground cave. It's full of barrels. Very angry barrels. Touching them does health damage, getting hit by their blood projectiles does heart damage. And thankfully there's a save point right there. We can't get up there yet because you can't jump and slide at the same time. Ever. Now the spikes actually start doing some pretty ferocious damage. And somewhere along the way I grabbed the dagger, which is a mistake. So yeah, good luck down here, everybody. By the way, those little leaves can curse you. don't worry too much about the big skeletons. All of their attacks are very slow. Mind you, I'm going to be hit by them anyway, so just keep that in mind. There's usually room to evade whatever they're going to do. Not always, but usually. And usually is good enough in hard games like this, right? By the way, there is spike armor in this game, but we don't have it yet. Yeah, there are a bunch of armors in this game, well, 2 armors and an item, that are all about protecting you from hostile environments, like spikes, fire, and water, and you actually need all of them in order to get the best ending of this game. We don't have what we need to activate that statue yet. But don't worry, I'm working on it. We're just gonna save here now that we've activated a new portal. It's a very convenient hub. So, back to the cave. Sir, you have too many ribs. Maybe you should get an operation. And there's the curse. It had to happen sooner or later. I think that one of the things that puts this above some of the other official Metroidvanias is that there's just enough stuff that can be found or bought that the random stuff just doesn't feel like it's something you need. Like in Circle of the Moon, everything was random. Okay, this is why you need to know that you can jump on top of the bone pillars. I took a ton of damage doing it, but I made it. I really should have equipped this earlier. Drink a healing pot. And not cure my weakness and move on. I really should have cured the weakness. Okay, so here's where things are gonna get a bit nastier. The flame is thrown by those sprites actually have some kind of limited tracking. So, the odds are fairly high you're going to get hit no matter what you try to do in that room. However, there's a chicken right afterwards, so you'll be fine if you make it through. Okay, we got the triple jump, we got the fire armor, and the first of the angel statues. Ow. There are a few new areas we can go now that we have the triple jump. And by the way, we are not done getting jumping-related power-ups yet. There are still 2 more. Yeah, these zombie soldiers are somewhat meaner than the ones in most of the Castlevania games. In other games, the zombie soldiers basically only swing at you. They don't have these projectiles, they're not very durable. Oh, and you need the triple jump to even get out of there. And off we go. Before we move on up and out, there's some things I actually want to check out down here. By the way, take a good long hard look. This is the most I'm ever going to be using the dagger in this playthrough. Once I get a new Holy Cross, I'm definitely switching to that. Okay, switch to the fire armor. No problem! Well, there is some problem. It only has half the defense of my current armor. And anyway, I still don't have the mobility capacity to make it all the way to that ledge over there. So that's just going to have to wait. There are some armors you can only get through drops, but I don't think I'll really be hunting for those because those are actually pretty rare. Okay. Oh, uncurses aren't too bad. Okay, I do not want to go into that room up there yet because that will kill me and there will be nothing I can do about it. And I am completely serious. The only way to get out of that room if you don't have what you need to pass it is getting yourself killed. So this is really the kind of game where you should be saving as soon as you ever pass a save point. Unlike me, who is going to do something fairly stupid by not restoring my health here. And then I think better of it. Go me. The thing about this whole jumping segment is that you actually basically need the buffer of having a triple jump to get up this way. without a huge amount of suffering. So while I'm down here, I'm actually going to do a little bit more exploring to... Oh, this, yeah, I'm not going to be going this way quite yet. I mean, technically I could fight my way through there, but there's some equipment I want to have to make sure that I get through that alive. There are a ton of, blood skeletons in there that can all hit you with curse, which makes it much harder to get through the rest of the blood skeletons. So I could get through there, but I prefer a little bit more help, which the game is willing to provide for me. And there's the level 4 Holy power. It fires a single very powerful Holy shot against any near enemy. And hello, Gem. Where does this take me? Ah, back to the horror gallery. Feels like there should be something I should be getting in there, but nah. I'll grab it some other time. It can't be that important, right? So, get rid of these bats. No dagger. Even if they can't do any damage to me, bats are still going to be one of my worst nemeses in this game. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get out of this cave and save and quit. Okay, I got spiked once. That's pretty good. Unlike other Castlevania games where getting spiked once is instant death. Well, I guess one of the reasons I actually like this game so much is that other fan games tend to overdo it on the difficulty. Like, there are normal people, normal gamers who are Castlevania fans, as hard as that may be to believe at times. Okay, I will be seeing you next time where we try out our triple jump on some places. See you then. Goodbye.